Alright guys, it's Alpha Heavy Gamer back again with another video. This time I wanted to talk about the Mig-31 Foxhound and how it's kind of been, well, missing in action. Honestly, I expected this aircraft to come right around when the F-14A was released, but it didn't. And now we have a B and there's still no Mig-31. So why? We're probably never going to know the answer to that question. Gaijin may have various reasons why we didn't get a Mig-31 with the F-14. But I can tell you my reasons why I think it should have come with the Tomcat and why it should be here now. First of all, they are very similar in mission. The Mig-31, of course, is not one for one in capabilities with the F-14 Tomcat. But they at least have the same kind of mission and sort of the same kind of equipment to do the jobs that they're supposed to do. And of course, the Mig-31 Foxhound is not carrier capable, but it was designed to be a long-range, two-seat, high-endurance supersonic interceptor with a powerful radar. That radar being the BR-LS-8B Zaslon, which was a phased electronically scanned array radar. So if you believe the Mickion Design Bureau, the Mig-31's passive electronically scanned array was considered technologically superior to the mechanically scanned AUG-9 radar on the F-14 Tomcat. So going back to the comparison here, so the Tomcat itself, we know it is also a long-range two-seat high-endurance supersonic interceptor, but with a main mission of defending the carrier battle group. Of course, the Mig-31's main mission was to defend the vastness of the Russian steppe. So the Tomcat itself, of course, is a much more capable dogfighter than the Mig-31 Foxhound, but the Mig-31, it made up for the deficiencies of the Mig-25. That's what it was designed to do, especially in the low altitude regime, but it was still no match for any dogfighter. The Foxhound's strength lies in its long-range missiles and its high speed, but regardless, in retrospect, I think Gaijin still missed an opportunity to introduce a better counter to the F-14. And maybe better is not the best word, appropriate probably is the better word. Because early on, when we first got the Tomcat, it was very strong with its AUG-9 radar and its long-range missile combo. I think the Mig-31 would have been a better counter to that specific strength that the F-14 possessed. The Mig-29 is better suited to me as a counter to the F-16, not for the F-14. And also the Fulcrum really didn't get better until they gave it the R-27 ERs. And I know there's the Su-27 argument. I still feel that is a better aircraft as a counter to the F-15 when that comes into the game. Alright, so let's talk about the Mig-31's principal weapon, which was the Viper R-33. NATO reporting name is the A9 Amos. Now this missile, dimension-wise, looks very similar to the Phoenix. Also, capabilities are very similar to the Phoenix. It uses INS and semi-active radar homing. Has a range of about 120 kilometers and a max speed of about 4.5 Mach. Again, extremely similar to the AN-54 in capability. The Mig-31's radar could simultaneously guide 4 R-33s to 4 separate targets, even at low level. It wasn't as many as the Tomcat. The Tomcat was able to guide 6 Phoenixes all at once, but it's still a pretty strong capability that the Mig-31 possesses. There are 3 variants of the R-33, the base version that we're talking about. There's the R-33S and the R-33E, with the S and E having, both of those have 160 kilometer range. So closing out here, I'm gonna love to see the follow-on variants of the Mig-29. Eventually we'll get the Archer and even the Su-27 eventually, but I don't want Gaijin skipping ahead and depriving us of the opportunity to have long-range slugfest with the F-14 and the Mig-31. And having said that, Gaijin did skip over the Mig-25 on its way to the Mig-29. Now my point for this video was to talk about a more suitable counter and missed opportunities for more appropriate counters for the F-14. The Mig-25's radar was garbage and had no look-down capability, very little to no maneuverability at low altitude. It was one of the main reasons why it was sidelined and replaced by the Mig-31 in the first place. So, it could come, but I think that jet's going to be a tragedy if they try to put it at top tier somewhere. Probably doesn't belong at top tier. But at some point, I would still like to see it in the game in some form, just to not competing against the F-14 directly. I think the MiG-31, however, could slot in pretty easily at 12.0 and later variants even higher. Variants like the MiG-31 BM, there's even more. There's lots of MiG-31s. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think Gaijin missed a good opportunity to slide the MiG-31 in the game? Do you think it would have been pretty interesting to have matchups between the F-14 and the MiG-31? Or do you not care and you just want the Su-27 or a better MiG-29? As always, let me know what you think, and appreciate you checking out the video. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up. It helps the channel out a lot, and I'll see you in a future video.